So we were talking a couple of weeks ago about this MetaMask thing. So, we're not going to rehash the entire thing, but essentially that it's Infura, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna let you explain it so I don't make any errors here.
Well, so I'm not sure what you're asking. Are we talking about the
Well,
node
what,
and
what
the security and
yeah,
privacy?
yeah. So what was the issue that actually came up with MetaMask and the software it's actually run by, and why people are legitimately a little bit concerned about MetaMask privacy at this point?
So with and a couple of these things have just changed within the last week that I read. MetaMask had come out with a new I don't know whether it's a TOS, the terms of service, or what it was, but they recently this week had said that we only hold your data for 7 days. Um, but basically, what it does is it tracks your IP address along with the transactions that you've made. They claim they only hold it for 7 days, but really, what it is also Infura, which is the main node to Ethereum that is also collecting data. So, there are several ways to get around this, and one of them is to create or connect to a different node. We listed that last week on last week's stream. There's several different nodes that
Right.
are out there, some more secure than others. Some are still unknown what their terms of service are if they do collect the IP addresses. But I think the best way and the best way to get around that, or if you're concerned about it anyway, is to use a VPN. So
Yeah.
that should mask it for you, and it doesn't matter what you connect with or whose service that you're using. You should be good. You can show yourself in a completely different country if you want to. So.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't pay it a whole lot of attention. Unless you're one of those very tinfoil hat type people that think everybody's watching every move that you make, which they very well could be. But if you're not doing anything wrong, you really have got nothing to hide. So,
right.
you
Right.
know,
Just think of Alex Jones and a smile comes across my face just because of how funny that
yeah.
guy can be. But so I wanted to you had a an alternative that I know our friend Randy Halarski from the Hex community has been talking about. Now, I don't know a lot about this wallet, but I have seen it, and I think in places other than just him talking about it. But as
Yeah.
an alternative, hypothetically to MetaMask, and there's many decent hot wallets out there. MetaMask is the number one that you're going to hear about because it is ERC compatible, and a lot of people use Ethereum on there, and I many people like and use MetaMask, but is it Aurox or how do you actually pronounce?
It is pronounced Aurox,
Okay,
and I'm going to post a link here for the folks in the chat if they want to use it to check it out.
there you go.
The Aurox team is, or you've got one too. Yep.
Yeah, there
So,
you go.
so the Aurox team and Randy Halarski, like I said, he's the first one that has been talking about it. He uses the Aurox indicator. So they've been in the general crypto space with their trading, their TA. They have some specialized indicators on their charts as well. And I think they're going to integrate that into the wallet as well. But he's worked with them for several years, doing a lot of their social media stuff, and he speaks very highly of those guys. So it's pretty cool. I think it's another alternative to MetaMask. We're obviously waiting for Richard Hart to release his wallet because he said the
Yeah,
devs are working on that as well. And that's exciting too. Maybe that'll have a duct taped token with it as well.
right.
Hopefully, we get Pulse Chain and Pulse X before there's another sacrifice phase for anything like that. But you know, I know Richard cares about the privacy. He cares about decentralization, privacy. So it'll have all those tools in it without without the collection of data and the things that we're concerned about. So
Right.
yeah.
No, I want to ask you too. Brissology just brought this up in the chat, and I've heard of this as well. But so the internet money ecosystem, have you checked out this wallet at all? Because
I
I
haven't
believe I've heard
yet.
about it, but I don't know a lot about it.
I have heard about it as well, and I've been meaning to check it out. Every time there's another streamer or something, I get sidetracked and forget about it. So I will make myself a note and check this out. Thanks, Brizology.
Yeah, I'm going to check into that too. I'm checking out the site right now. Yeah, I mean, inevitably, alternatives are going to pop up that are, superior over time. I mean, that's just the way the whole thing works. Obviously, you and I both, I recommend anyway, personally, having a cold storage wallet, of course, at all costs, number one. Trezor, Ledger, whatever it is you want to deal with. But obviously,
Yep.
there's going to be a need for a hot wallet to actually connect and do things as well. So, yeah, good alternative with Aurox to check out as well. So,
well, with those wallets, you can always use your Trezor suite to connect with that wallet as well. That way, your funds are really not ever touching your anything. You're using the suite to do all the work, so it's a lot safer.
Yes, yeah, you can just link it up through the MetaMask and use it that way. So another good thing to do. So.